It's Wednesday afternoon and time for us to turn our attention to legal matters. This is part of our commitment to putting Southeast Texas first. So we get to ask the judge to get answers to your questions. We are joined this afternoon by Judge Randy Shelton. They're at the 279th District Court here in Jefferson County. Judge, it's great to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hope things are going well. This first question from a viewer who says, how do I go about getting my name and birth date corrected on my birth certificate? I tried the health department, but really didn't get any results.
Jordan, I hate to tell the viewer this, but it really is a problem trying to get this straightened out. If it's a typo, then you can there's an application that you fill out, and then you have to get the required documents, and you can send it in, and they'll fix it. But more often than not, if it's a name change or a major name change or a major date correction, it's just going to require a court order. So first of all, you go online to the Texas Bureau of Vital Statistics, and the form that you need is VS 170. It's an application for a birth certificate correction. There's a whole list of documents that you might need to send in with it, and it's a long document form to fill out. But things like hospital and medical records, driver's license, baptism records, school records. I mean, there's about a list of 14 or so things. Anyway, you can send all that in. The fee is about $15. It's not too terribly much, and standard processing on that is about 6 to 8 weeks. More often than not, if you don't get a court order, they're going to send it back and require a court order. And if you do that, you're just going to need to bring your forms and all the documents to the district clerk in the county where you live. Tell the district clerk what you're trying to do, and then the district clerk will go ahead and forward it on to a judge who hopefully can give you the court order that you need. But Jordan, it is a real mess.
Yeah, that sounds like quite the challenge. So just to be clear, and I don't want to take too much time, but you get the form, fill it out, and then take that to the district clerk along with your supporting documents, or am I in reverse order?
No. If you can try to send it in to shortcut it, but more often than not, they will send it back to you saying we need a court order. So
okay.
You can try it that way, but if you need a court order, just bring it to the district clerk and we'll figure it out.
All right. This next viewer wrote in saying, I accepted deferred adjudication for a misdemeanor years ago. Now I'm applying for a professional license. Will it show up, and how should I explain it to the board?
It might show up. It sort of depends on the question, or it depends on the question that they ask you, or the form. If they ask, have you been arrested for any crime, then even if it's a misdemeanor, you're going to have to answer yes. If it has to do with were you ever charged with a crime and it's a misdemeanor, you'd have to answer yes. But if you successfully completed deferred adjudication, then you do not have to answer yes if it asks about a conviction. So that's really the only way to handle it.
Okay. Final question. This viewer says, my mother recently died and left behind credit card and medical debt. I'm worried I'll be responsible for paying. I have power of attorney. Can creditors come after me or my family?
Generally, no. They can't come after you or your family. They can only look to your mother's assets to satisfy those debts. So, again, if she has enough money in her accounts or to pay them off, and you're managing those accounts as the administrator, you would be required to pay them through her accounts. But you are not personally responsible for anything.
All right, Judge, good to see you. We're going to have to leave it there on this Wednesday. We appreciate the judge's time. If you have a question for the judge, go to 12newsnow.com/askthejudge, and there's a form to fill out right there.